This is our FFP Game Week 27. We saw double Game Week 26. We saw Gareth Bale score 21 points and emerged as the highest scoring player, alongside Bartley, West Brom defender, Christensen from Chelsea defender, Michael Keane, Everton defender, Mahrez from Man City, and Richarlison from Everton, all with 17 points, following Bale in second place. And then we saw Guaita and his teammate Cahill score 16 points as the third most scoring players in Game Week 26. Game Week 26 was fruitful to many managers. Now, Game Week 27 is also a double game week for two teams, Manchester City and Southampton. Manchester City is facing Manchester United at home, Etihad Stadium, and then they will also face Southampton at Etihad also. And then Southampton will be facing Sheffield United away at Bramwell Lane, and then they also face Man City away at the Etihad Stadium. So players to look in the Southampton teams are Danny Ings, their striker. He may be a very good choice. We have Vestergaard, Bedinak, Adams, and Ward-Prowse. So those are the players that many managers will be looking to capitalize onto. In that team, I'll suggest you go with Danny Ings and either Vestergaard or Bedinak. Even though they are facing a very tough Manchester City side, to play safe, you might as well just decide to go with Ings or Ward-Prowse, just one player from the Southampton team, because they will be away both matches, and they have been out of form lately. And then we're gonna look at the Manchester City side. The team has been performing very well. They have gone unbeaten in like 21 matches, and they meet Manchester United in the 22nd match. We all know Manchester United has not lost an away match this season, so it's gonna be a tough one. Players to look at this Manchester City side are Gundogan, Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne, Cancelo, Stones, Diaz, Foden, Jesus, and Anderson. Now, the problem with Manchester City is the rotation, and you don't know which players Guardiola will go for. But there is always a safe bet, and their goalkeeper Addison. If you have him, you are very sure he's gonna start both matches. Remember also Man City next week, they will be having their Champions League match, so it's gonna be a bit of tricky. So you can go for Addison, and then in their defense, Stones and Diaz. I'll suggest Diaz, simply because Diaz looks more likely to start both matches than Stones. And then Cancelo, I'm very sure he's gonna sit back. He's gonna sit out in one of the two matches. He's gonna play against Manchester United, but I'm not sure if he's gonna start against Southampton. And then we look at Jesus. Is one player that we've been overlooking, and Jesus has been producing goals and assists. He's gonna be a very good differential and a strong choice for captaincy. Sorry. So in this side, Kevin De Bruyne is gonna be my captain. If I had Kevin De Bruyne, I'll make sure I captain him. And then number 2, I'm gonna strongly suggest Gundogan. As I said earlier, I said Gundogan party was over, but judging by the way he came in the last match, he played 8 minutes and he gave an assist, and he was denied goal by superb goalkeeping by the other team. So I suggest it's either Gundogan or Kevin De Bruyne for captaincy. Then we're gonna look at the other players who most likely to perform. We have Jamie Vardy against Brighton at the Amex Stadium. Jamie Vardy looks likely to get back into the goals. Then we have Mohamed Salah. He has blanked in the past 2 game weeks. And in the double game week, he also blanked in both matches. And Salah may be back on goals against Fulham at the at the Anfield Stadium. And then we have Son and Kane. And another one emerging is Gareth Bale. So if you have either of them, they are most likely to perform. Then we have Timo Werner, the Chelsea boy, has been performing well, just that the goals aren't coming, and I fancy he may get some good points. Then we have Richarlison. He has scored in the past 4 matches. He's in a very good form, making Dominic Calvert-Lewin owners considering selling DCL for Richarlison. So Richarlison is also most likely to perform. And then we have Lingard and Antonio from West Ham. They have been performing very well, and Lingard is playing in an advanced role in that West Ham side. And I fancy Lingard may get in a goal during this game week 27. And then lastly, we have Bamford. Remember, West Ham is facing Leeds at the London Stadium, and I fancy Bamford may be back in the goals, and also Lingard and Antonio. So those are my players for this game week. They are the players we have to look into. And then I wish you all the best. Hakuna Matata.